Hello everyone, what's up? How you all doing? And yes, this is Swafie, and I am making a comeback into City Skylines again. And somehow I am on this projects like this collaboration project between me, iGamerAlex Gamer, and Cucumber. And I have never tweeted about this yet. I guess it's kind of it's kind of done in a background process. Just I never tweet about this. I never told you about anything in my YouTube page or anywhere. I guess. Well, yeah. So welcome to Baijimadi City, and this is the episode 3. And since it's a collaboration project, so the episode 1 and 2 is already done by iGamerAlex Gamer and Cucumber on last few weeks, I guess. And the first and the second episode was really good. But they are developing on the downtown side, which is literally still no one is living there. And so probably before we attract everyone to move into Baijimadi City, it's good to make a connection in and out the city as well, and make some power plants and water plants or desalination plants, water treatment plants, anything. Basically the services that the city needed before everyone comes into the city. So right now what I'm doing here is making a connection into the city and make some what do you call, I kind of forget everything about the city skyline tools here. I think it's terrain, god damn it, I forgot the name of this. Terraforming. Yeah, that's the name of that. So yeah. So what am I doing here is terraforming the terrain a bit, because everything here is just flat and it's kind of boring for me. So what am I doing is making a hill there to cover up the thing that I'm gonna make for this episode. If you already see the title, it's about the green power. So I'm making a solar power plant on this city. So at the first time I thinking about making maybe like I don't know, oil power plant, but I think it's not really good anymore. I think like green power solution it's kind of more popular in Middle Eastern countries, like UAE especially, and Saudi Arabia as well. It's kind of more popular than oil power plant, even though I know probably oil power plant still exists or probably still produce more electricity than the solar power plant. I don't know about that actually. If you're from there, any of those country in the Middle Eastern, you can tell me about anything about the power that all of these power plants produce. Probably you know some information about that. It's gonna be cool. So yeah, the power plant that I am making here in this episode is, I think it's called Shams Solar Power Station, which is placed in UAE. It's somewhere around, I don't know, Dubai. No, I think it's nearer into Abu Dhabi, even though it's still far away from the city of Abu Dhabi. So Shams Solar Power Station, it's really just a very simple solar power station. Just you have a cube or rectangle shapes of the area. Later that we will see. And the intersection, well, not the intersection, the interchange that I'm doing here is inspired from the interchange near that solar power station as well. So kind of making an imitation from real life, even though I know that I'm very terrible at making imitation from real life. It's not gonna be good. It's gonna be just okay, I guess. It's not gonna be like very amazing and stuff. It's just gonna be okay. So what am I doing here? It's making an interchange in and out the area later, and I think it's kind of a unique interchange. It's my first time to make this kind of interchange as well. Just I think it's kind of unique. Thing, I don't know, but this project actually making me open up my eyes again into some places that I've never looked into, like this Middle Eastern countries like UAE. Even though you know UAE is very famous of the tallest building in the earth, but actually not about the little things inside of that, like this power solar power station and everything about the unique interchange and stuff. And actually, as I'm going more and more into exploring the country itself, like there are a lot of interesting interchanges here. Like I don't know, probably if you watch the Alex Gamer video, the first episode, he make an interchange as well, which is kind of unique as well. It's not like there is no interchange like that in Western countries, which is kind of interesting. And I know that the like the system of the road system itself, it's very complicated and stuff. Like probably if I'm gonna drive there, I don't know how the heck am I gonna drive in that. Like it's gonna be very confusing, of course. And well, anyways, let's move on into the next stuff. It's just what am I doing here is putting or plopping the solar power station itself. So I know that is kind of a contradictory into like the green power thing because this power station that I plop here is producing some smokes, producing air pollution, which is not good. It is contradictory from the context of green energy, which is kind of bad. But anyways, I don't manage to find any like solar power station assets in the workshop. So that's why I'm just making from what I have here, which is like those all gas power station and some, like, I don't know what is that, but it's like factory, but it's actually a power station, but I don't know what kind of power station is that. I kind of forgot. So yeah, anyways, I don't know if I have talked about the my series that's gonna come, which is Skyiines. I already tweeted about it. So if you haven't seen or follow my Twitter, the link is in the description, and feel free to go and check out my Twitter and stuff. You can ask questions there. Anything that you want to ask, it's free. I will not hesitate to answer your questions, and I already tweeted about them, and it's on my channel art as well. If you go to my channel page, the coming soon banner, which is Skyiines series, which is gonna come in, I don't know, probably 2 more months. Like the development of the series of the map itself, it's still in infancy. I already have the footprint or the map print of the map itself, so I just need to kind of develop, like make the maps more interesting rather than to just place trees all over the place, and making some hills and stuff. The terrain from the map, what do you call that, like the terrain from the terrain party, like when I got the hate maps from the terrain party, terrain is very hilly as well, so I kind of need to smoothen the area a little bit to make it more habitable into city skylines, houses and buildings and stuff. And surely I need to do that because it's just really time consuming. I guess you can ask Dexter, I guess, like he's developing the maps very
long.
Like I don't know, you can see him posting about the maps and stuff every week, and the development of it's just really going slowly, right? I know it's really hard to develop a very good looking map, especially if you are really carefully looking into the aspects of the map itself, into the very little detail, like the trees, grass and stuff. It's gonna be very hard. So, well, we are already surpassed the 10 minutes mark, which is the this time itself, it's it's only 15 minutes long. It's not that too long as my previous episodes duration, which kind of can go up to 30 minutes of time lapse, which is crazy. So in making this, I just spent about 1.5 hours, probably nearly 2 hours for making all of this stuff. It's just basically copy and paste the solar panel, which is very ugly placed. It's not symmetrical or anything because I'm just too lazy to make them symmetrical, which is, I think it's kind of hard as well. It's gonna consume more time for making them symmetrical, and I know that probably you guys will realize that I'm talking very, I don't know, not really that smooth as what I did in Jolly. In the last 10 episode of Jolly, I was very good at commentating, but then I'm still kind of relearning everything that I am gonna do in the next 2 months or so. I don't know, but well, as you may see the jumps there. So actually I quit the game. I need to grab some things that I don't have yet, and at the first place I was planning to do 2 things here: this solar power plant and the desalination. I don't know how to pronounce it. I forgot. Desalination plant, I guess. It's a kind of a water plant, but it's like it's convert your seawater into the drinkable water. So desalination plant. That's the idea at first, but then I think on this kind of collaboration project, it's good to like make one thing at a time and just leave anything else to your project mate, which is, you can just and then you can just combine all of this creativity later in one place, and it's gonna be a good thing. So I didn't do dissolution plan in this episode. Probably some of them gonna do it, if none of them gonna do that, so I'm gonna be the person to step out to make the dissolution plan. And I'm doing a piping job here. Well, this all are the gas pipes, which is not kind of suitable, but from what I see in the real life situation itself, there are some pipes that are going through from the panels to the station. So I don't know if it's like the same with the gas pipe, but I guess it's kind of the same. I'm just assuming that they are the same. So making those pipelines isn't really that hard. It's just very easy, just like that. And copy paste as usual, because I'm very lazy. I don't know why am I lazy into making of this build. Probably because I just come back to see the Skyiines build, and I don't know, it's really hard to find some ideas to build something if you are not really in the mood, I guess. And I don't know, I'm trying my best to work on this solar power plant, and this is my best, I guess, into making this solar power plant, and I think it's kind of good. It turns out pretty good, I guess. So yeah, well, anyways, the time-lapse stuff only lasts for 1 more minute, and I don't know what to talk about anymore, so I'm just gonna do my outro here. Let me think about an outro. So actually I forgot to do an outro right now. I have no idea about doing an outro right now, so let me think a minute. So yeah, give like if you do like this video. Please subscribe if you do enjoy this video, because I would love to see you in the next episode. Please check out my group, my project mate as well, the Alex Gamer and Cucumber. The link is in the description. The Baijimadi City first and second episode are on their channel, so please go and check out the first and second episode as well. And I will see you next time, or in the Baijimadi City episode 6 or the Glenavy episode 1. I don't know which one. By the way, I will see you guys in the next time. I hope you have a nice day, and goodbye. bye.